What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper Type of TNT Trap News Network. We back in the same. Like, cook, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNT Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use, that good knowledge. You ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in of everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. That newsington you can usington. That knowledge though, you're not finna get nobody's college though, big dog. Get into that if you ain't got into that. 25,000 subscribers on this page, you don't get away $100. 15,000 subscribers on the next page, you don't get away $100. Get into that if you ain't got into that. We're gonna take y'all back to the Adam and Rat show. They talking about young Gordy being homeless. Let's get into this content. Let's go.
Materialize.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so another thing that's been going on in the No Jumper cinematic universe, I'm sure you've seen the video of young Gordy cracking his tear ducts open and having a cry at the laundromat, 5 a.m, feeling pretty bad about the fact that he's apparently homeless.
After he got shot.
Yeah, apparently things kind of went south after that, although I'm pretty sure that it's not like he had a home before he got shot.
Well, he said something about he was living in Dago. He came up here, I guess, to...
It's not like he had a home before he got shot. It's crazy.
Attend this function with Bricc, baby. Whatever happened, happened. And I guess he couldn't get back down to Dago, so...
I mean...
I don't know.
So many of these excuses.
I don't know this dude. I've never seen him.
Do you want to know the funny thing is what we were talking about the other day on the No Jumper show? I said, how long until young Gordy's on back on Fig? And Bricc Baby was like, shit, it's probably already in the works. Last night, Back on Fig did a live show in like a fucking local church or some shit. There's like 100 folding chairs in there. And sure.
Adam, you're being a hater. You're being a hater. The Back on Fig live show is pretty dope. Don't be a hater, Adams.
Enough, who's there? Young Gordy. When things go south with No Jumper.
Well, that was Brick's guy, right?
For a while, yeah. He said he was sleeping on his couch for like 3 years on and off.
So after he got hit, they went parted ways?
So Bricc told me a bunch of stuff off camera, but basically, yeah, like him staying with Bricc was, you know, once the lady's not feeling it, the lady of the house, that's when that shit really starts to go north. And he had a whole list of complaints about different hygienic things and other things that were not appreciated.
Now, if you're going to be in somebody's house, you got to be clean. You got to be extra clean.
In terms young Gordy was a folk master. Bricc said he stink. That's crazy.
I mean...
Nigga get bust on defending you, and you go tell the world he stink.
It wasn't defending Bricc.
Definitely.
No, that was his own thing.
Cap.
I seen the video.
Bricc, one had absolutely nothing to do with the other.
Bricc was standing over to the side. Too. It had nothing to do with it.
Want to bet?
Well, you tell me, but
we'll call your guy when we done. Want to bet?
Who,
100 push-ups. We're going to call your guy when it's done. He's going to tell you out of his mouth everything that was said from the time they walked in that building to what happened. Your guy that you absolutely trust.
Okay, but why?
Wack just be lying for no reason.
Why would they have shot Gordy if they had a problem with Bricc when Bricc was standing like 20 feet away from the shooting when it happened?
Stupid.
If they had a problem with Bricc, he was right there.
Unless what? Unless your team does what?
Wack, just shut up.
If your team sees somebody moving and they do what they're supposed to do and step in on it, right?
I know exactly what Bricc was doing while this was taking place. He was setting up to do an interview.
He wasn't setting up. He had the mic already in his hand.
Yeah.
I seen the video.
How'd you see it? That's exclusive No Jumper content that nobody's seen. Because if you've seen it, then I want to put it out because Skrilla wants it out too.
I seen the video. We out on the purple fucking sweater.
Oh, that's what you were getting at the other day? Okay.
Oh.
But how is that in any way? If those dudes who shot Gordy out of...
Wack is just talking.
Shots was fired.
Why wouldn't they do it?
3 was hit. 1 dude from Chicago, other 2, Barry and the other dude.
I don't know who got hit besides Gordy.
Bullshit. So at the end of the day, it's crazy how that's kind of crazy, bro. Motherfucker get hit with you. You can't leave a nigga in the emergency room, bro.
I mean, if you let somebody stay at your house for years, allegedly, even Gordy admitted in another clip I saw that Bricc is like the #1 person who's helped him and done shit for him.
I'm saying he wasn't at his house when he got shot because...
Duh, dummy. It's a party, idiot.
He did say he was living in Dago.
Okay.
But motherfucker get hit and he on a detail with you at an event, I'm at least try to make sure he's straight somehow.
Right.
I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Something.
For the record, I gave him $2,000, even though it had nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's.
And then Bricc gave him like another 15.
Man, I thought it was all right.
No, that's commendable. All right. And when a motherfucker hungry with nowhere to go, 2,000.
I just said that so people saying that this is my responsibility could be aware.
Nah, but it's not your responsibility. It ain't even Brick's responsibility. All I remember, I know his name because Bricc used to say it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when the shit was going on with DW Flame and them, I remember Bricc saying, nigga, the homie Barry was there. You think he just gonna let y'all do that? So when I hear these type of things, right, to me it's like, okay, dude really was standing with you. Unless, again, I don't know, he might have did something to Bricc. Bricc may have his reasons. He could have violated. You know, you mentioning things about Brick's significant other having a problem, you know, that could mean all kind of things. So
I mean, you got a baby. You got a fucking 1-year-old in the house. This is not an environment that's usually entirely, aligned with having one of your homies sleeping there as well.
Especially if it's not a lot of room.
Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure they stay in a decent-sized house. But still, there's only so many rooms.
I mean, if it ain't a lot of room, shit, it ain't a lot of room.
Wack trying to make it seem like Bricc live in a little bitty house, and Adam's like, that's actually not the case. Wack, you're being a hater for no reason. You have a little bitty tiny Vegas apartment, bro.
Yeah.
You got your girl, and it kind of, it takes away from your girl. Your girl want to be free. She got to think about, be mindful when she walking out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She can't just be free. So, I get it. Especially if you stayed there 2-3 years, I get it.
Honestly, the whole time that I've had my house with my girl, how many times have I had a homie stay over for more than like one night? Even one night, how many?
I don't do one night.
A couple.
I don't do one night.
Well, you're a rich guy. You'll put him up at the Marriott.
I'm gonna put him in a room. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Give him
Yeah, because there can't nobody stay in that little bitty one-bedroom apartment but you and R&B.
one of my cars to drive, put you in a room.
Yeah, that's
Can't stay in the crib with me.
Yeah.
That's out.
Too much sex going on there.
It's just, that ain't that type of environment.
Hold on, Donnie, I'm going to send you another clip that somehow didn't get communicated onto the screen. So anyway, yeah, there's not a lot going on in our little universe. Oh, sorry, you need the mouse right now. So what about you? How's everything going?
All right, man, we're about to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel till he's free. We go.